Yep. Hello, everyone. Good day, everyone. My name is Idris Akilapa. So I'm your presenter for today, and we'll be talking. We'll be building Surface App Desk dashboard together. So without much talking, let's just go into it and let's start building. Yep. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Good.
So once you're about to start, you can just put off your video
Yeah,
so we
sure.
can focus on it. Yeah, all right.
Yep. So let me introduce us to our data sets. So, so, so this is my data set. I've already imported it into Tableau. So if you have the Excel sheet and you download it and you open it in Excel, this is how you're going to have it in your Excel also. So a little background about this data. This data is just about the internal data for a particular company, for their IT company. Know that if you have a company, there might be different people lodging complaint about what's going on, maybe their laptops and stuff like that. So, and they have a particular department that's that works on any of their complaints. So this is just the data about it. And we have the agent, that is the person that work on a complaint. We have the group, that is the group which that person belongs to, and the case number. So each complaint, we have a case, like a reference number, like an ID. So this is the case ID. We have the category of the case. We have the description of the case. We have the priority. We have the case status. We have the close days. We have the open days, and we have the person that lodged the complaint, which is the user. So before we do anything, let's just do some data exploration into our data to see what our data looks like. We have open dates, that is when the complaint was lodged. So if you put it on rows here, you're going to see that we have 3 years. We have 3 years in our data, and let's see it in terms of months. So I'm just checking something. So in terms of months, so let's just change to this quick. Yeah. As you can see now, in 2021, we just have November and December data, and in 2023, we just have January to July data. So which means that we're doing year-on-year comparison will not be necessary, because if you are comparing 2022 to 2023, it's like 2022 is complete and 2023 is not complete. So they have like a bias in our data. So rather than do year comparison, it would be very good for us to just focus on a single year and do our analysis on that. So now let's just filter to only 2022 data. So to do that, you can just go to your data source here. Go to your data source, go to this filter at the top right here. You see the filter, you see add. So you want to add it based on the open date. Add open date and based on year. So which one do you want to keep? You want to keep 2022 only. So that's okay. And your filter, and the data will filter to 2022. So let's open it again and let's see. Switch to the months. Yeah. So we have only 2022 here. So now that we have that, let's see some other information about our data. So let's see our status, and let's see the number of cases that were closed, open, and hold. So for this case ID, this is a case number now. It's a case ID. So it should not belong here. It should be on dimensional pane, which is this. So you can just click on it and drag it up. Then we want to find the count distinct, that is, we want to count the distinct case, which are closed, open, or on hold. So just right click and drag to give you these options. So you can click on count distance. I can see that like almost 99% of the cases were closed. So we focusing on case status, we know that kind of necessary because almost all our cases were closed. So let's just see another view. Let's know our case status and let's see priority. So at least we have at least even distributed distribution here, like we have medium to be 1,000, low to be 1,000 plus, and high to be 500. So for this dashboard, so we are focusing on case priority because most of our cases were closed. So we want to see how many cases were medium, low, and the agent that attend to them. So, and before we build anything before we build a business dashboard, we should always have a blueprint. That is what we will be following. That is what we are working towards to. Because if you are just starting building the dashboard, that's something we are working towards to. I don't think that's the right approach. So let me share my blueprints. Yeah. So okay. So, so now this is it. This is what we are going to be building today. Our title is here, and we have case category also here also. So that is to show the distribution of our cases by category of cases. We are going to have the 4 KPIs here. We're going to have the total number of cases. We're going to have the high cases also. We're going to have medium. We're going to have low. So we are going to have a big number that shows the total number of cases, and this bar, this bar here is just showing the distribution of by month, like January to December. So the black color is the maximum month, and the green color or blue color is the medium month. So for our high and low, we have a progress bar that will show the percentage of if it is high, if it is medium, if it is low. Because total cases is 100%. So that's why this one will not be having a progress bar. So we're going to have a table here. I'm going to have 2 bar charts here by users and by agents. So you might be wondering, like, what are all these borders, all these different color? It just shows you where we're going to put our container in. Because if you want to build anything in Tableau, you're going to use container for sure. So for you to see how you're going to bring your container in, how you're going to arrange your container. So that's why I have to use different color for each container. So whenever you want to build it, just follow this color to place your container in, and you are good to go. So now let's start by building our KPI. Yep. Yeah. So let's start with having KPI for the number of what's it called? The number of cases. So that number of cases, we just want the count distance of our case ID. So to do that, to do that, we have to create a calculated field. Number of cases, right? So then we can put it on test. So we can put it on test. Then let's format our worksheet first. So let's change all the fonts to let me change the font to something that I want. So I want this. I want to do Roboto. Yeah, so I want to bold it. So my big number, I want to bold it, and I want to use a very good number here, 24. Yeah, and so I want this one, use it, and I can just write it here. So this one should be small than our big number, so that it will be competing with it. You can onboard it and put like this. Yeah, you have this. So you can change to entire view so that you can see what we have, and your text alignment also should be in the middle. Yeah, so we have this now. So let's change I want to change the background of my sheet so that I'll just be using this sheet as time goes on. So let me just, yeah. So now I have this. So name your sheet to be the total cases API, right? So now I want to do the same thing for other case priority also, right? So let's duplicate our sheet. Then what you're going to do is just bring your case priority to filter and change your filter to I. So we have I now. We have I, right? So let's change this one also to I. Why is this thing so big? So it's supposed to be 10. Like that. So let's duplicate it also. Same thing for low. So let's change the text also to low. And where's okay? And so let's change this one to also to low so that we can know which is which whenever we reach our dashboard level also. So, and duplicate it again. We want that for medium also, right? So let's edit. Let's choose medium. Yeah. So let's go to our test again. It's supposed to something here. So medium. Yeah. So we are done with our big numbers now. So it remains our monthly bar charts, right? So we want to find the number of cases by month, right? So let me just duplicate this one because I've already formatted this worksheet now. Let me just duplicate it. So rather than another one, duplicate it and let me clear it. So I have to find it by month now. So open date, click on it. So click on this drop down. We're going to see a month. Click on month. After that, we want to find it by what? Number of cases. Drag it here. So we want to change the orientation by putting this January to December here and putting this one here. So just click on this drop down here to switch. Normally, because this is a trend, it gives us a line chart. You can use a line chart also, but me, I would love to use a bar chart because I don't really have a lot of data points. So I have it like this. So this is the bar chart for all the total cases by month. So total cases trend API. So I'm just naming all those sheets so that whenever we do the dashboard phase, we're going to know which one to put in a specific place. So now that we have done with this, so I don't need this. I want to hide this one. I don't really need this monthly also. And I want to color the maximum and the minimum out so that I want to use 3 color here. Maximum is single color, minimum is single color, and the others will be a color. So to do that, we just need to write the calculated field also to do that. So I just name it like max, min, order, color, like that. So just write an if statement. If your number of cases is equals to the window max, that is the maximum that is here of your number of cases, then it should be max. So let me just copy this one again because I will have to rewrite it again. Just copy it. And else if, and change this one to minimum. Window min. And this one will be minimum. So the rest can be what? Orders. And press OK. So you have it. End. So this one should be min. Yeah. So now we have it. And press OK. So you can easily drag this one to color. Like that. So these are our minimum, these are maximum, and these are our orders. So now let's change the color to the color that I want. So to change it, double click it, go to max. I think for maximum, I want black. So I want it to be black for maximum. That is zeros, right? For the minimum, I want this. Right? And for the orders, I want, oh, okay. So I'm coming. I have a color somewhere, which I want. I can easily color the color, I can easily copy the color code. So I just copy the color code. I want to use this color. So that is minimum, the maximum, and orders, right? So let's format this thing also to remove all the lines. We still have lines here. So I'm just can click on sheets or yeah. So now it is done. So now we are done. We are done with the total cases trend. So we are going to duplicate that sheet 3 times and use the filter as we did before. So just duplicate it and change it to low, right? And change your priority to filter and select low. So we have that. Now duplicate it again. Edit the filter. And we want to select this one should be high. Yep, high. So the same thing again. And this one will be medium. So now we are done with the big numbers and the trend. So we want to do the progress bar that for low, high, and medium to see the percentage of low cases, percentage of high cases. Now, what I want to do is, so what I want to do is, so if you have any question, I'm going to attend to it when I'm done with KPI. So we can ask questions about what I've done so far before I move to another thing. Yeah, so let's work with the progress bar. Let's work with the progress bar. To work with the progress bar, what we want to do is, let's just bring our cases priority here, and let's show the number of cases. So we want to find the percentage of this 565 in this, right? So now to do that, we have to do something that is, you know that normally if I have my filter here and I change to close now, this should give me 500, sorry, my priority rather, and I choose medium now. Yeah, I will have 1,150. I want to divide by that 3,000 by the total what was it called? The data cases. So we're going to get two calculations now. One for the total cases, that is, whenever we apply our filter, I don't want that case priority filter to affect it. So that's the first thing we're going to write, so that we're going to have that 3,000, no matter the filter that we apply. So that's why you're going to use LOD. And we're going to use the fixed LOD. So total cases LOD. So that will be fixed on number of cases. So this one will give us the total number of cases that we have. That is 3,000 plus. If you apply any filter on it, it won't change the number. So let's say press OK, and let's put it on test. Yeah, see that 3,000 here now. So now let me change the filter now. Let me change it to low. You see that first one we change, the second one will not change. Apply. You see now. So that's what we want to have. I want to divide the first one, divided by the second one, right? So we have gotten that. So I think we just need one LOD. We don't need to write the second one again. So now percentage of cases. Right? So that will be number of cases divided by our total our total LOD, which is this. What's going on? This again. So let's do something. Okay, sorry if I'm fast, so let me just go. Let me redo my pace. So now, to rectify this, I think I'm going to pass the second LOD also. So which will be fixed on case priority alone. So this is how I'm going to do that. So let me just use this one for my case LOD. Case priority number. Case priority number, right? So let me just write. So we're going to fix that. We're going to use that fixed statement again, but we're going to fix it on a particular level, which is our case priority. So fixed on priority, right? And our number of cases, which is this. So the first one is without this, right? So this is the second one now. Where is it? Where is it? Where is my calculated field? Oh, I can't find it. So let me duplicate this one and redo it again. So let me do it. This one will be the case priority, right? So that will be case priority LOD. So this is it. So now I want to create the percentage, right? This one divided by the total case LOD. Just right click on this one and create a calculated field here. So it's going to be here. So that is what divided by what? Total case LOD. So we should divide this one by this. So percentage of cases. So now let's put it on our title here. So now these are percentage. This is 48%. So you can format it to percentage. So right click here. Go to change, go to data type, default property rather, number formatting, go to percentage, and I want was just a single percent. I want that. So this is it. Yeah, so that is what we have. So let's change this one to medium now. Let's see what we're going to have now. To high rather, or anyone. So you see, it changes. This one by this one gives you 17%. That is 0.17. So that's what we have. So now let's build our progress bar. So for our progress bar, we're going to have this, which is our percent, right? And we are going to filter it to a single priority, which is, let's use I, for example, now. So we have 17%. So how are we going to get our progress bar? Just double click here. You're going to have something there. Just write min of 1. You're going to have min of 1. So which means that this min of 1 is 100%. This one is whatever percent that is there. So whenever we add that min of 1, you're going to have the 100 that is 1. So I want to change the orientation of this thing here. So just click here and change to entire view like this, right? So I want to put this and this to be on the same axis. So we are going to use dual axis to put two of them on the same axis. Dual axis. And once you use dual axis, we are going to have 3 pen on your mask card, or number of cases are percentage and the min of 1, right? So go to all and change everything to batch at the same time. Now, because 1 is 70% and 1 is 1%, so that's why it's like this. So we have to right click on this, on this axis here, and synchronize the axis. So our 1% is overshadowed the percentage of cases. So which means that we have to change the orientation of this, of what is here, so that your case should be, this one should be after the min of 1. So you can see your 17% here. So now let's change the color. Let me remove. So let's change the color. I want to use this for my, yeah, and I want to use black for my percentage. And you have to edit your axis so that it will be from 0 to 1. Right now, it's from 0, 1, 2. Another percent is what is 1, which is this, right? So now, right click, edit axis, and click on custom, and click on 1 and choose 1. So you're going to have this. So I want to go to format, line, your go divider, remove it. I'm removing all these lines here. All this one, because sooner or later you still remove it. So it's better to do it now. So I'm removing all these unnecessary lines that are on my worksheets. The thing is this. So now I have this now. So now I can just drag my percentage of case to be on this block so that I can see the percentage. So go to the mask card of this percentage of case, this one, not this one, and hold your control and drag, or you can drag it from here. So you have your 70% here. So let me format this one. Font formatting, sheets. I want to use this. So now it has changed. Alignment should be this. So this is my 17%. So let me just put it to be middle alignment, not like this. So this one is what? High priority progress bar. High progress bar. KPI. Right? So now duplicate it again and edit it and choose low. This is your low. Your low is 43. Oh, see my spelling. So duplicate it again and edit the filter and choose medium. So this medium. So now we have the 3 progress bar for our low, medium, low, high. Let me change this one again to high progress bar. We have for our medium also high, low, medium. We have our 29 for the 4 and our big numbers for the 4. So now we are done with building our KPI. So now can someone read those questions to me so that I can just attend to them before I move on?
Yeah, definitely. So I think one question you had, but was also explained, but it would be nice if you could also explain is the difference between if statement and the case statement. And then someone also
Yeah.
wanted to understand what LOD calculations mean.
Okay. Yeah.
The fixed LOD and how you were using it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for if statement and case statements. Yeah, for if statement works for numerical value and string value. And the case statement only works for string value. That is, if you want to write a case statement, that is when a case is, you want to find the number of cases for either priority, high priority, medium, or low. So you can just write a case statement. No, maybe let's just do one. So we want to find the number of priority for I now without using filter, right? Let me just use this one as an example now. So if case priority equals to I, so they basically do the same thing. Then number of cases. So let me use this one won't work. So let me just use this one and end it like this. And these things. Right? Like this. So let me check it out. Yeah. So this is it now for I. So you know that there's no filter here. So for case also, you can do the same thing by writing of case priority. So for you to be using if, that would be when case priority equals to this, then this, and same thing. But you know that sometimes in if statements now, maybe you want to compare value. That is when sales is more than or greater than 30,000, it should be this. But in case statements, you can't do it. So for case now, there's no place we're going to put that case, this and this. So it's kind of complicated in case. But if that's people use if statement most, that's people use if statement because it works for both numerical comparison and normal dimensional comparison. So now that's it. What's the second question? LOD, right?
Yes, LOD.
Yeah, for LOD, we have include, we have exclude, we have include, exclude, and fixed. And fixed is like the feels like the general overseer that is worked for almost everything. So people hardly use include and exclude. So let me just explain fix now. Fix is just about maybe you want to find a particular number and you don't want any filter to what? To affect it. Maybe any filter that you're going to place there, you don't want it to affect it. So you want to find the number of like this one now, total number of cases now, this one now. So this one fixed here now, I fix it on the outer level, that is all my data sets. So which means that if I put any filter here, it won't affect this number, which we just saw when I used the percentage difference, the percentage of total. So now when you specify a field here, it means that only that filter, only the filter for this from this thing should affect this. So you can even include as many dimensions as possible. You can include as many dimensions. I think you're going to put comma. Yeah, is it comma? Let me check. Yeah, you're going to put comma. So you can add as many fields as possible. It just depends on where you want to get your number. So I think that's the simplest way to explain that. So any question again?
No, please go ahead. Yeah. For now.
So now we are done with our KPI. So the next thing is we want to do this case category by cases, number of agents of cases, user by cases before we go to this. So now let's do that. So case category by number of cases, right? We have a number of cases here. So this category of cases and their number. Oh, I think I've already formatted this now. What's not going? Let me just hit this. I don't want to play formats now. Just spaceships. Okay. Cases. Oh, I still have it. And the number of cases. So entire view. Yeah, we have this. And my number of cases should be on label so that I can see them. And I want it to be in the middle, inside the bar chart. And I want to change the color to black, to almost black, something like this. Yeah. And I want to change this, all these fonts here. I think this work now. So this, I don't need this. I don't need this because I've already displayed the number. Yeah. So I want to hide this. And let me just case category by number of cases. I want to use, let's use 12 for now. Yeah. So I want to remove all these lines here. Click on line and click on this. So there's still some line here. So I think this one is zero line. Or that's this. Right. Yeah. So now, this is done now. We are done with that. So I want shading still there. So now it's giving the agent. So I want to do something. I want to number these cases, this case category 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? I want to name them. So I want to number them rather. So to do that, we can just create another field and write case category number, something like that. So to number, you can use index formula. Just number index formula. And you want to, the next formula, we just number it 1, 2, 3 from up to bottom, right? That's what that index does. You can even edit it to whatever you want, but that's what it does. And plus case what? Case category. Now we are having error because this index is number, that is number, and this one is our string. So we have to convert this one to what? To a string also. So to do that, let's just wrap this thing inside the string function. All right. So after it, I want to have a full stop also. So after that, what is going on again? String. So now we are going to have another function, ATTR. This ATTR is just means what? Attribute function. So which means that we have, so this general IT support now, it appears multiple times. So this ATTR will just let you know that, you just let Tableau that we have multiple things here, but don't disturb yourself about it. So it does wrap it there. So you're going to have your valid. So and press OK. Now you can just put it here. So this is what I want. See now. And I can just leave I can just hide this one. Yeah, this is what I want. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. So this one again. Yeah. I have this. So now let's go for agent also. So this is case category. Bar chart, right? So now let's duplicate it. I want to do the same thing for agents. For the number of agents also. You can just duplicate this one also because I want not that numbering for that one also. I can just edit it, this one, and remove this one. I'm putting in my agents. Yeah, like this. So we have this, and we have this. All right? So this is it now. So let's duplicate this. We have already duplicated it. So put your agent number here to swap it, and put your agent here also. Swap it. So hide this one, and you can sort your agent so that it will show from the highest to the lowest. So you have to sort not this. So sort by a field. Which field? Our number of cases, our case number, which is what count distance of what? Of cases. In what? In descending order. So you have this. So this is what we have. And I want to increase the bar charts. And I want to change the color also, because I don't want to use this color. So I'm going to change the color to something like this. So, and the border also, I want to use something like this. Or this. Yeah, something like this. To see the difference between the two bars. So we have this. So that will be agents by number of cases. Yeah. So this one is what agents bar. So I want to do the same thing for the user, the people that lodge the complaint. So the same thing again, just duplicate this one also, edit it, and bring your user here, right? And change this one to user number. Right? So now we have this. So now bring your user also to this place, number to this place, and bring your user here also. And hide this header. So before that, From entire, we change to standard. Yeah, like this. So now let's sort it again, the way we did. By field, by number of cases, count distance, and descending. So you have that. Then we can easily hide this one. Right? You have this. And I'm going to change this one to users. Right? Let's just copy this one and paste it here. Same thing. So now we are done with this KPI and this, right? Now it remains the table. So the table is just about showing each agent by the number of their cases that they have handled and the group, that is the department of that agent. And we're going to see the case priority also, that is how many is high, low, and medium. And we're going to see the number of cases that each agent has closed. So that is what the table is all about. So we just have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So now let's go into that. So let's go into that. So we want to do the first one, which is agents with their number of cases, right? So we can just put our agents here. So like this. I don't want to use this one. So I want to use what we call placeholder. All those mean of 0, mean of 1, mean of that. So that's what we're going to use. So we want to use, just click on this and choose your mean of 0 like this, like that. So the first thing is the agents. I mean, I'm going to use the agent number like this. All right. And I'm going to bring in the number of agents in, the number of cases rather, which is this. So let me format this thing. Let's format it. Let's use 12 here. Apply. I see. Okay, this one should be 12. This one should be bold, and this one should be down here. So I'm just arranging it like this, something like this. Align it to be like this, and let's press apply. So we have it here now. Okay, I'm having something here. What I want to do is just like, I don't want to color the numbers. Like, I don't want to bold the numbers. I want the numbers to be very small. So which means that I'm going to do something like this. So now by bringing my agent on test like this, yeah, so my agent is here. And now cases. Right, something like this. This is what I want, right? But I want to number each agent. Because I want to format that index function separately. So I don't need to use this. I can just double click here. You can just put your index here. Index like this. You're going to have something like this. That index is here. So change to discrete and take it to label. So once you take it to label, you can literally come to label, edit the label, and put your index in front of this one. This index, can easily format only index should be roboto. It should be roboto. Where's my fonts? I want this. Yep. Apply. Yeah, something like this. But I want my number of cases to start from the bottom of each agent's name. So you can easily put space like this. There's apply. Yep. I think. Let's just do like that. I think. Oh, this one is good. Yeah. This one is better than. So then you can differentiate between the number and number of cases. So let me increase this thing. So to increase it, you can just come here and try like this. You see now. As you are increasing it, this thing is increasing also. You see, you can easily decrease like this. So to show all our agents, we can increase like this so that we can have enough space. My case is, I don't format it again. This number is apply. Yeah, I think this is good to go. Yeah, so now we are done with the agents plus the number of cases, right? The next thing is the departments of each agent, right? So you can duplicate this mean of 0 by hold your control and drag it. You're going to have another one here. So you know that as you are duplicating it, this one also will be what? Will be increasing. So we have this is the first mean of 0, which is this, and this is the second mean of 0, which is this. So I can easily remove everything here because I don't want them. So I want to have the agent department, right? Should be on label, which is agent group. Yeah. But I want this thing to be in kind of this. You see, this thing should be inside a shape. That's what I want. Right? So you can just click on this automatic, choose shape. So I've already have a shape already. Go to shape, more shape. I have shape here. I have this. You can click on it and this is the shape. So which means that to have this kind of shape, you can design it in Figma, PowerPoint, or anywhere. So and put it on inside your Tableau shape folder. So once you have it there, you're going to have access to it. And then, so let's increase the size. So I want my label to be inside, right? Like this. I want you to show like this here. You have to click enable label to overlap other marks so that regardless of what is here, you should show all your labels. So that's what it means. And change your fonts to this. Right? And we have this already. So but I want to change this thing to different color. So you can just drag your agent group to color. So these are the colors. So but, I want to change it to another color entirely. Coming. So I have my color palette somewhere. So you can just come here. I have a color somewhere, so I can just copy it and paste it. Yeah. I'm just changing those colors. So you might be wondering, like, how am I going to get my colors? So sometimes you can just go to Tableau Public, Pinterest, and you see the combination of colors you like. Just copy their color code, and then you can use it in your own project. So color is very important. And using many colors sometimes can be difficult. So I have this. Right? So I have to change this color, it's too bright. I can change something like this. Maybe something like this. Yeah. So now, I want my label to use the same color as my shape. So come to label, come to font. You see match my colors. Click on it. So you're going to have something like this. So your label has the same color with your shape. Let me reduce this shape size also. Yeah, something like this. This one is too big also. I don't know if it is. So yeah. So the next thing is I want to have the 100% bar chart that shows the number of the priority number, that is the case priority number by each agent, right? So rather than using the what's it called, mean of zero, you shouldn't use that. You have to use your number of cases, drag it here. You're going to have a bar chart, right? You're going to have a bar chart that is number of charts. And in this, I said that I want what? 100% bar chart. That is, each chart will be of the same height. So that's what I want. To do that, click on this number of cases, go to add quick table calculation. I'm coming. Let me go back. Quick table calculation and choose percentage of total. So now I have this, and I want to do it by cells, by each agent, not like this. I click again, compute by agents or by cell. By cell. Let me use cell. Yeah, like this. Yeah. So you have your 100% here now. You have this. Where is this one showing? Cases. Okay, yeah, I have this. Right? So let me reduce the size again to something like this. So I want to color these bar charts based on the number of priorities, right? So now bring your priority field and take it to color on this mask card, not this, but what? But this color. You see now, you can see the number of priority by each agent, right? So let's edit this color here. I want I to be something like, let me choose this one to be I. No, and my low should be something like this. And my medium should be gray. Something like this. Yeah. This eye is too much. So let me just find another color for this eye. So, apply. Right. So let me reduce the color also. Let me reduce the color like this. So I want it to be like low, medium, high. Medium should be at the middle. So I can easily come here and do like and put my medium like this. So something like this. And I still don't like these reds. Let me change these reds. Let me choose something like this. Like this reds. Yeah, I think it's better now. So you can see each agent by their number of priority. So now you can drag your number of cases to label. Like this. That is number of cases. Let me just put this one. Yeah. So format it to be Roboto also. Yeah. And align it to be in the middle. And I want you to use the same color as my bar chart like this. So that because you see this thing is competing with my V's. So just use something like this. And I want this to be one decimal place. Yeah, I don't want to, yeah, like that. Let's hide this one out. So now we have this. Remain this. The number of closed cases, right? And from the beginning, we have already seen that almost 99% of the cases they were closed. But I want to show it. So let's just get the calculator for number of closed cases. If case priority is equal to closed, then I want my case ID equals and end it. So, and I want to count it, right? That will be count these things. So that is it. Okay. Equals to. Okay. Number of closed cases. So I have this now. So I have to put it here to have a bar chart also. What is going on? Number of closed cases. Why is it giving me 0? Number of closed cases is 0. Why? Priority is 0. So let me see my calculation again. Okay, it's not priority, it's status. Sorry. It should be status. It should be case status. So which is close? Yeah, I have it. So number of closed status, closed cases, that's closed status. So we have this. We have this bar chart now. Right? We're having all these tests. I don't want this test here. The reason being that because I'm using the same thing here, so I can easily come here. And I'll show this one up. So this is. Let me reduce the bar now. And I want to do something. I don't really like the big reason being fact that this bar chart is started from this line. There's no space for me to see this bar chart here. So I want to move this bar chart to be almost in the middle here. Right? To do that, you can just use one logic by coming here to the analytic pane, bring in your constant line and put it on number of closed cases here. Just put it there first. So let's use 100. We're going to edit it, don't worry. So this is it, right? So now edit it. When you're editing, you're going to have this option because I just want to move that bar chart away from that line. Click on distribution, right? Click on this value, you want the percentile. So I want this to be from -10 to 110. Yeah, and I don't want to fill it. I don't want any tooltip because I don't want anything to show. I'll press OK. So you see now, this bar chart has moved away from what? From this line here. So it helps us to see that bar chart clearly. So that's what I just did. And I want to see the number of cases, number of closed cases, right? You can drag the number of closed cases to your label here. Come to label. We moved all this one here. Number of closed cases. Yes, that's its number of closed cases here. So let me reduce it to be 9. Don't bold it. I have something like this. And I want to move this number to be at the top of this bar chart. I don't want it like that. You can just hold your enter like twice, apply to see your difference, see the difference. You see that it's going up. So enter again, apply. Yeah, it's too much. You can edit it again. It's just like a blank character. So that's what I have. and press OK. My alignment should be something like this. Yep. I think this is better now. This is better. So, and I want to format, I want to sort my agents based on the number of closed cases so that I can see the agent with the highest number of closed cases. Come to these agents, click on sort, click on field, and choose number of closed cases. And you want it in what? In descending order. Something like that. So now let's clean up this thing. I don't want this. I want to remove all the lines now. Yeah. I'm removing all the lines. Yeah, we have that. So this one, which is this, reduce the size to nothing. And the color also change like that. No, something is still showing. Let me change to circle. Yeah, it has disappeared. So now, yeah, we have something like this. So now we have our test, our agent, our group, our 100% bar chart, and our number of cases, which is as this. Right? So now we're done with building our dashboards. Like our worksheet, our visualization. So now is the time to put it on a dashboard. So do you have any question that I can attend to before I move into building of dashboards?
Yeah. So one question that we have is there a way to reduce the space between the axes?
Between the axes, like
Hopefully the person expands on the question. I guess with the aggregates ones.
okay. I think that person can maybe talk and explain more about the question. Next question, please.
Can you see the visualization?
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, what did you say?
Can you show the visualization so I can explain my question?
So let me show you the axis.
Like you see the Idalin, the first axis, like the space between it. Like
Which
you know
one?
when you have the space
Is it
between
this one, this one, or this one, or this?
everything, you know that like a lot of space between it. Like is there a way you
Okay.
can
Reduce it. There's no way you can reduce it.
So I was thinking about it, I'm like,
There's no way you can reduce it. So to reduce each like individual, there's no way you can reduce it, but you can just let Tableau know your maximum and minimum number for axis of each individual thing. So that's
All right. So I think the last question is where do you get inspiration from? So, but I guess you can answer that one at the end of your dashboard. Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Let me show my header again. Let me just and just Ctrl Z1. Okay, yeah. So that's all right.
Yes, for now. Yes.
Oh, okay. So now let's move into our dashboard page. So as I explained earlier, all these lines just show where your container is going to be. So just picture this thing, just picture it. This is what we are going for. And you see how I'll be placing my container also. Yeah. So first of all, container is just like house that houses a lot of things, right? So now bring in a container. Before you bring in a container, change from tie to float. Bring in a container, right? Any container, doesn't matter. So from your layout, position, change to 0 to 0. And this white and height should be the size of your dashboard. My own is 1,800. and it is on fixed size. So 1,800. Yeah. So, and I want to change the background of my dashboard. Something like I'm coming. So our background, go to background here, click on color. I want this color. And I want to change the 10 to 90. Yeah, that's it. So the first thing is my test, right? So before you put anything inside this container, always bring in a blank. A blank will preserve the space of your unused container, of the unused space in your container. So that's what the blank will do. So bring a blank in. Oh, before that, change to type and bring a blank in again. So now we have it now. So now let's bring in our test. That is our title at the top. It's right at the top. Service desk. Yeah. I want this to be like this. 24. There's already bold, black. We don't use this. I have this. All right. I have this. So the next thing is our KPI. Right? Inside that KPI, we have two containers. One that hold the cases and one that hold the 4 KPIs. The case category and one that hold the 4 KPI. So now bring a new container in like this. Just right. So, and in this container, we have a bar chart for case category, and we have another container that houses the 4 KPIs, right? So, and I said earlier, before you bring anything in, always put in a blank. So, put in a blank like this. Right? Now, put in another container. So, this is the container of your dash. This is the container of your KPI. So, let's go to layout and see. This is the whole container. This is the container of your KPI, and this is your blank that is preserving the space, right? Yeah. So, to do that, first of all, I want to bring in my category. This one, I want to bring it in. So this is it. You can remove the blank now. I want to have something like this. So I want to have something like this. So, let's reduce this one to be 10. Right. And so we have this now. And I want to color the background of my KPI. So of all the container here, the background of this one to color is to this color. So color of this background of this container here, that DO container that houses this and my KPI, this one. So this is what I want to have. And I want to move, and the shading should be something like 80, right? So I don't, now, this is what I have right now. For my KPI now, I want to have different background for the KPI also. So, but I'm going to do that by individual sheet. So now I know that for this KPI, we have total cases, we have medium, we have high, we have low. That's for 4 KPIs. And each KPI has the maximum of 3 sheets, which is the trend, the big number, and the progress bar. Only the total cases has just big number and the trend. So which means that in this one now, this KPI, what's it called? KPI container is going to have 4 additional containers inside it to houses the KPI sheet. So, and as I said earlier, always put what? A blank inside this one. Yeah. So, yeah. So bring in the first sheets. Yeah, is it there? So bring in the first sheet like this. Yeah. Let me check. Okay. I want added this. I did this thing. Okay. So this is the first container. Second container. Third. Fourth. So let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the blank, which I don't want. Yeah. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So to make sure they have the same space, this container here, click on it and distribute evenly. What is this? So now we have this now. So now for the first one, which are total, what's it called? Total cases. Let's bring it in. Yeah. This is it. And we have the trend, right? The trend is total cases trend. We have this. So for these sheets, click on formats, go to shading, sheets, and remove this thing that is there. This one, click on this drop down and click on floats. Don't just cancel it, but whenever you cancel it, all your thing will disappear. Just float it. So now, inside this, we have two things. This is the container. Let me show you. This is the container now. This is the container. That's how two things, right? So you can easily increase it. So which means that we're going to increase this dashboard again. So let's increase the size of our dashboard. The width. Okay. So let me use something like change the height to this container here. So yeah. So yeah, I have this now. I want to change this background to something like white, so that this my bar chart will show very well. Come in. Okay. So let me change the background of this one to this. Yeah, something like this. Yeah. So now I want to use padding to bring this bar chart up and to make it more good looking. So you have to use the inner padding to push it from the inner. Top padding also, something like this. But the space between this is too much. Right? So let's go back to our sheet here and move this space. I hope it works well. So yeah, I think it worked very well. So let's do the pattern again. Yeah, I think that's good. So now, fixed it. It's already fixed. So let's use the same height, the same ladder, which is, let's use 230. Yeah. So this one also, we are done with the total sales, the total cases now. We made the second one, which is the second container. You see the first container, which is this. It houses what? Just 2 sheets. Right? Now this one now. So we're using 230. Yeah. So now for this one now, what we're going to do is, because this one has three sheets, right? 3 sheets, which means that this one and this one is left to right. That's a container. A container we hold this. We hold this one, and this container and the progress bar will be on the same level. So that's what this is what I'm trying to explain. So bring in a blank, always bring in a blank. Yeah. So bring in a container that we hold, oh, sorry. Bring in a container that we hold these two together because they are two. You need a container to hold them together. Yeah, so this. So this where this one and this one will be E, and this one is what where our progress bar will be. So now let's bring in our let's use low first, right? And let's bring in our low trend also. Yeah. So click on it, format it, go to shading and none, right? So let's go to this one. This one is not showing. This space, let's reduce it. We don't want it again. So yeah, so this is it. Okay, so we are moved on. So now this one, remove it, float it. So delete this one now. So now, and this is the background of this thing. Something like this. And let's bring in our progress bar. So remove the blank. This one, hide it, and reduce it. So our progress bar, it has a shading. So go to format, shading, and remove this, right? So now we're going to do the same thing, something like this for this one also. So let me quickly do this. Medium. What is this? Blank. Medium. Medium trend. Okay. Progress bar. This one. My format is black. Yep. So the background of my container of this KPI is this. Yeah. So this. Oh, okay. Sorry. The container is missing. Yeah. So for the eye also, bring in a blank, bring in a container in like this. So we have eye. Yeah. We have the trend. We want to move the shading. And we want to bring in our progress bar for the eye also. We want to move the shading of this one now. So, and we want to change the background of this one also to be this. So because of the space here, let's remove it. So yeah, so this is it. So now I want to have a border around everything here. Border should be here. And I want to have a space between each of my KPI. So outer 1, So double click on all the container for this one, unlock it, and the outer for the right to be one. Same thing also for this one also. Go to outer, unlock it, and choose one. And you should have something like this, right? So now we're done with that. Remain our set, our two bar chart and our table. So now we have to bring in a container in. And let's move this one. Let's come to here. This is the container here. This is the blank. Let's move this blank. We don't need it again. So we need that. This is our container now. Right? So we're going to have a two container that we have the bar chart and the table. So have that, bring a blank in first. So bring the container in, bring another container in. So this is the container for the bar chart. This is the container for the table, and this is the blank. Let me show you. This is the blank. This is the container, blank. Remove this one. So I don't want this thing to start from this. So I can easily double click on this thing to highlight on my container and choose my outer padding to be 10 or 20. I don't want the bar chart to start. You see now, there's space now. So now for the bar charts, the first one is agents by cases. Bring it in. The second one is user by cases. Bring it here. So change this one to standard. Change this one also to standard. It's a standard already. So what we have here, we have our cases now, and I want to change the background of this thing to background of this. So let's do that. Copy the background of this one. Oh, where can I find the background? Background has disappeared. Okay, this is the background. Copy. Yeah, we have that. So now the background of this now, of this container here, copy paste it here. So you have this. So I don't want all these ones to start from there are two on the left. So you can just come here and click on the inner padding. Yeah, and choose 5 to push it to like this. And I want this one to be 5 also to push it to the right, something like this. This one also, the inner padding should be 5. Yeah, something like this. So now it means our table, right? So for our table, we're going to have the table and the text on top that will show the title of the header for each table element. So to have that, which means that we are expecting 2 things here: the text for the table header and the table itself. So which means that we have to bring in a container in first. Yeah. So bring in your table. And bring in your other container that will hold the text. So this is the blank like this. Then remove it, and this is it. This is your table, right? So for this table, so let me just remove what's it called? The background. Go to shading also, remove the background. Yep. And I want to do something. Go to something like this. So go to column binding. I want to have different color. Right? Okay, row binding, that is each row should have different color or something like this. Yep. And I want to have what's it called? Line also for each row. So something like this. I think this is too big. So you can easily come here. So I can this one. So for this label here, come to automatic. Yeah, like this. Yep. Up. Yep. We have something like this now for our pie chart, and I think it's too big. So let's show our agents now. Show our agents like this and reduce the size. Yep. Let's go to our dashboard again. Yes. I think we can still do better, right? We want this small like this. Let's check it again. I think it's okay like this. I can increase the size of this shape small. Come here. Come here. You have the shape. Increase the size small. Really small. Like this. So now we have something like this. And something like this. So now I want my label to be here, and I want my table to move a little bit far away from this one, right? So highlight the container and use a what? A outer padding or inner padding, anyone. But it should be left and right. Let's use outer padding. Let's use 10, 10. Like this. Yep. So there should be a breathing space between our charts. So now let's put in our test, our title rather. For this title, we're going to have two things. Now this title is two and the headers, right? So which means that the table title will be the text and the headers. These headers, you know that we have headers for this, headers for this, headers for this, header for this. So all those headers will be inside the container also. So that container will hold those tests together. So first of all, let's bring in our title first, yeah, which is agents details, right? So, agent details, and which is 12. Load it. I want black. Yeah. And my container that we hold each header like this. Yeah. So now we can put our title here now. So we have agents plus number of cases, right? Which is Roboto, run it, and we have to align it, and I want it to be something like this. All right. So this one is the agent group, right? Bring the text to be here. Yeah, you see now. Yeah. Agents group. Roboto, same thing. So is it 10? No. So something like that. I can easily copy it and paste it, right? And put it here. This is what I copied now. Yeah. So this one will be the case priority, right? For this case priority, we have low. Low is what? Is this name, right? We have medium. So let's use this and let's use I. So this one, the I here is this. I think it's something like this. And I think let's go this. So it will be here, right? So we still have another one, which is number of case closed. Hold your sheet to change to a tide. You have it here. That is number of cases closed. All right. So now So this is basically, so that's something I did now. So now our dashboard is ready now, but we still have some legend that is appearing behind our dashboard, right? So to edit that, to remove that, come to your layout, go down. This is something we call tide. This tide. Yeah. So open it. Just be opening it like this. Open this one also. So this is this is where they are. This is where they are. So float it again, go down again, float it, go down again, float it. Because if you didn't float it and just cancel it, your dashboard might disappear. So yeah. So now, so we have this, the number of these 2,579, how it is distributed among everyone. You can just on this filter and click on it. It will filter everything. So based on what is selected, and maybe you want to see this person has 67 cases now. So who are the people that attend to those cases? Oh, there's a mistake here. For this agent here, supposed to be a name, right? This agent here is supposed to be a name. So let's see, this agent's number. Supposed to be a name. This agent, yeah, it's supposed to be an agent, not agent book again. Yeah. Sorry about that. So maybe you want to see this person, who are the people that attend to his cases? We can just maybe use this one as filter, right? Click on one. So these are the people that attend to the case. So 20 for this guy, and these are the distribution for close, medium, high, low. And this is the distribution for it and stuff like that. So I think that should be the end of this dashboard. 23 minutes. And so maybe should we use that to edit our tooltip?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead. I mean, you have like 1 or 2 questions. So can you hear me? Someone asked how, like, if you could move the first column to the left. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
You guys,
like from this table, right?
So, yeah, someone said, can you do that again?
It was like this before.
Moving the first column to the left. Yeah.
So just let's click on it. Let's click on it and check this show header to disappear.
Okay.
So I think there are some things to do here. So, okay, yeah, for this one is not perfectly aligned. So it's supposed to be the same position with this. So let's just do that. Let's use the inner padding to push it down. Wow. Yeah, so let's use the inner padding 21, right? Inner padding, unlock, 21. Okay, this one is too big. 20. Yeah. And inner padding 20. So you can use the padding setting to make sure your thing they are perfectly aligned. So yeah, so let's do the tooltip. So you don't need to go to the worksheet to edit the tooltip. Just click on the sheet, go to worksheet and see the tooltip. So you will have this. So case category, we just want this one, right? To be number of cases for one days. So now we have this now. So for this, we don't need the tooltip again for this one. Go to the tooltip, just off it because we don't need it. We are seeing the number already. So for this one, click on worksheet, show the tooltip. So you can just change this word months, number of cases. I don't need this. Right? Yeah. Yeah, this is it. So this one also, I don't need the tooltip. I don't need the tooltip. not action. Go to worksheet, tooltip. I don't need it. So for this one, I can easily copy what is here. Oh, so I can easily copy what is in the tooltip of this one because they are basically the same thing. I put it works. Tooltip, paste. Yeah, it works. Tooltip, paste because it's the same thing but different number. Tooltip, paste. Oh, tooltip, copy and paste it here. So for this one, right? So worksheet again, tooltip. So we don't need this one. Percentage of cases. So we can easily insert our case priority. Yeah, percentage of is still there. It's not there. So let's just do it like this. Copy it. So this is now. You see now. 49%, 48%. So this one, I've already copied it. Tooltip again. This one. Tooltip, paste. So we have this now. The tooltips, they are clean like this now compared to before. Now for this one, come to choose this one, agent number of cases. Yeah. Click on this one also. Let's see. I don't need this, but just the user and the number of cases. That's what I need. So yeah. Now for this one now, tooltip. We have a lot of things there. Tooltip. Click on the sheet, worksheet, tooltip. Yeah, we want to see the agent. What is the number of cases? Right? We want to see the number of case closed. The priority. What is the priority also? And the number of percentage of number of. So for this, from let's just write from cut it and put this one here. Yeah, I think you can preview it. Yeah. This person from second line help desk. So this one is two both like this. So number of cases solved like this. Number of closed. Review it again. Okay. Percentage of total number of cases. Something like this. So let's see. Yeah. This one is okay. Oh, it's not showing. So let's come here. Why is it not showing? Copy everything here and go to the worksheet and come to all tooltip. It's supposed to show. Oh, it's not showing. Oh, what's going on? I think let me just up to tooltip for the time's sake. So let me just up to because we can see what's going on here. So rather than having the tooltip already, we have it here. We have it there already. So I think so these ones, yeah. So we have it already. I think we are done with our service desk dashboard. So any question? Anyone, please, any question?
Yeah, just one more question. To format the tooltips, can copy formatting and pasting on the next container work?
No, because what is here, what we are displaying here, we have open dates and number of cases here, right? And this one also is still the same thing. So because this one and this one, what we used to build it is still the same field. So that's why I can copy what is here to what is here. So if I copy what is here to what is here now, it won't show. Let me show you. Worksheets. Let me copy what is here and paste it here, right? So if it's going to show, let me show it and like this. You see? Because we have number of cases in this that make up this V, that we have this 161. But month is not in this V sheet. Month is not there. You see, that's why we're having this. So what I'm copying is just like, I'm copying from this one to this, to this, to this, and this one to this, to this, because what made it up is the same field. So that's just it.
Amazing.
So,
Okay. You want
Yeah.
to, okay. So someone said, is there something
Yeah,
like
I think someone.
Yeah. I
Okay,
think
I can
after
hear
this
you.
one, then I'll ask that question that I pushed to the end. So someone said, is there something like a Tableau formula book that someone can read to get a good grasp of them?
I think there is a PDF that shows that all this function, all this if statement, and this just explain the meaning of each and every one. So there's no a particular book that is dedicated on explaining this. It just depends on how you are using it. So as you are coming across case studies and you are solving it, so all those things you'll be knowing it one after the other. And the important thing is just about you using it often. So if you don't use it, you won't know it. Just keep using it, then you're going to know it.
All right. So that question, so we had one question I will push to the end. Let me just ask that question. So question is, where do you get inspiration from?
That inspiration thing. Okay, yeah, for this dashboard layout, I got it on Pinterest. I think it's been a while, and I got it, and all this color combination, I got it from Tableau Public. So I just say maybe different dashboard. Okay, I love this color. I take this here. This color combination here, I love it. I take it here. Just like that. Just make sure you go to Tableau Public very well, and you always being inside Tableau, maybe business dashboard. So as you are seeing all those things, you'll be absorbing all those design without you knowing. So just make sure you see enough dashboards, see enough of them. If you like one, save it. If you like a particular thing about something, save it. Then when you want to do a project, you can take that thing that you like and apply it in your project. So the thing is just like nothing is new. Yeah, nothing is new. It's just about you going there, find inspiration from, like, to build a dashboard, you can find inspiration in maybe like 12 different places. Take this one there, I love this, I love this, I love this, and find a way to use all those things to solve their own problem. So that's just it.
All right, good stuff. I think our questions might, okay. How do you make your decisions on how you choose to visualize your data?
Yeah, so the first thing is about, if you have a data and you have a data, so dashboard is not the first thing. The first thing is about you understanding the data. You understand, like, just bring all those fields there, like this, and see what they occupy. You know that when I wanted to start this thing, I had to, because I have to know, okay, how many years do I have, how many months do I have. You know that if I went ahead and be doing year and year comparison, 2022 is the only year that is completed. So comparing 2021 and 2022 is off. So if you don't know that, so all those things depends on how you're going to design your dashboard in the first place. Like if you are checking your data, how they are connected, how this. So that's when you're going to know, okay, there is a not value here, there is this here. Okay, I should use a bar chart for this one, I use a line chart for this one, and this. Because for this one now, if this month is not completed, like it's not completed like this, I can use the line chart. Because this one is 12. That's why I don't really need to show the test. You can show the test also for this January, February, but it will take a lot of space. But these bars, there are 12 already. And we all know that January is the first thing, is the first month, the last one is December. So all those small things makes up everything. So that's just, and everything just depends on the business question. So what you want to solve, it depends on how you're going to present your dashboard in the first place. Yeah.
Amazing. You've had loads of questions. I think that might be all for now. In terms of questions, if you have any, please just quickly share them. But otherwise, Idris, if you want to publish your dashboard to Tableau Public so that we can, like, people can be able to access it. If you don't mind doing that on the call now, so that people can also see how to push that to Tableau Public, and then we can share it in our social media posts.
So
That'd be nice.
So first of all, always remove this criminal, this phone layout thing, because if you build a dashboard, because this dashboard is built for laptop, desktop, and stuff like that, right? And someone with phone publish without deleting this thing, and maybe you publish it, and someone with phone visit your dashboard, it will look like this. Just imagine what you have done looking like this on someone's phone. You'll be like, you have done nothing, just because you don't delete this thing. Just delete it. First of all, once you delete it, and someone with phone visits your dashboard, they're going to be seeing like this. So, and the next thing is always hide all your sheets that you use for your dashboard. But because if you don't do that and you publish to your Tableau Public, all those sheets will show as tabs. So always hide them. I think this one is not right. So that's it. So the next thing you're going to do is go to server, Tableau Public, save to Tableau Public. It's going to tell you that you have to log in. Yeah. So your Gmail, your password. I'll sign in. So you want to create extract, just press OK. So you have to create extracts. To create extract, just come here. Right click on your data source here and create extra. That is so that people that want to use your dashboard or the other dashboard, we have the ability to we have options to your data, because if you are uploading a dashboard without data, it won't display. So always extract. It's just like creating a copy of your data somewhere. Then you can proceed and retag again. You can choose any save as or save anyone. So
you can put the full title and put Lagos to UG.
Yeah, sure.
Week 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I put bootcamp after TUG. Hey.
Okay. I can easily edit it.
Okay. All right. After the class, yeah.
So let's see. Oh, my numbers, they're not showing very well. So it's because of the space that on my desktop, it shows very well. So what's the problem now is just like the space is not really enough. So I'll just do that after this. I'll just do that. So everything looks nice except this.
Amazing.
So
Yeah.
let me edit my details now.
You got bootcamp after TUG. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, we have that.
Okay.
So
Thank you
I'm
so
going
much.
to update this thing later. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Idris. That was really, really good. I hope we're able to learn loads if you joined the class. The recordings of this class will be shared by tomorrow or Tuesday latest. And we'll also do a recap of this week by the end of the day today or by tomorrow. Thank you very much, everyone, for attending. I think we're over 50 something at some point, so people left at some point, but this was really, really good. And thank you, Idris. If you have anything else to say, if not, you can end the meeting. Thank you, guys.
And nothing. Thanks for your presence. I really appreciate it. All right.